just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Cardinals, coming up next.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's time for the start of a new NFL season. Always such a fun time of the year. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you up in the booth once again. And we could not, CD, have asked for a more exciting game to start this season. Kansas City, Arizona, two teams coming off strong seasons, both fueled by those high-powered offenses.
And this should be so much fun for people at home watching because both of these teams, they know how to put up points. How about this stat? Each of the last 4 seasons, we've seen one opening week game reach 69 or more points combined. I'd have to think that this game is a front runner to keep that streak going. Look, we all know about Kansas City. 4 straight conference title game appearances. But last year, Arizona took a huge step forward. 11 wins and made the playoffs. We know the few teams in the league can keep up with Kansas City, but you have to think the Cardinals are one of them.
This one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises, the man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray had his Arizona Cardinals cruising in 2021, leading up to 11 wins, despite sharing a division with both of the NFC title game participants. It was also Arizona's first playoff appearance since 2015. Like his team, Murray's improved each of the last 3 seasons and would have set career highs across the board had he not missed a couple of starts.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Murray now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. To throw again on second down. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 26 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, these Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball away, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And out come the Chiefs now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. From the 45 on second down. Mahomes, screenplay, McKinnon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Murray now. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up.
Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Murray now on first down. On the right side, caught by Green. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's counter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Chieftains are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
KC's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another 1st down right there to add to his career total.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Chiefs value what Edwards-Helaire brings to a backfield group both as a runner and a receiver. Average over 60 all-purpose yards per game for them across 10 contests. They know he can produce even more if he can stay healthy for the full season.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Wide open receiver complete. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Edwards-Helaire is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. He finds Hopkins complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. On the slant, complete to Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Murray now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Murray finding Ertz again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
To throw is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella from 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Prater for the extra point. And he's got time to go as we approach halftime. So a nice drive put together there with 75 yards in 9 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 6.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Award that tackle for loss to the safety, Budda Baker.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. And again, it's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Val.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On second down, here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Edwards-Helaire now off the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, Murray.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Oh, the slant complete to Green.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ertz over the middle. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. From the gun, Murray.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
From the gun, a give to Connor. Dances by him.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 7.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
Offside, defense. You gotta be kidding me.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Murray now to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Connor. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray caught by the tight end Ertz.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Murray to air it out again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now Murray's got to have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Chiefs, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.